Hi guys, so this is my video for culture and diversity. I guess let's just get right into it. So my culture, this is where it's hard for me. I don't really know what my culture is. I am a white American female, cisgendered, straight. That's about it. Like I don't I don't feel like I have very much. Every time somebody asks me like, "What's your culture?" I'm like, "I don't have any," and they're like, "Yes, you do. Like, everybody has culture. You're American. You're whatever." I'm like, but I don't feel like I have that. Other ethnicities, other cultures, other people of color, people of different race. I feel like if you're Mexican, you probably have Mexican traditions, things that like what we talked about in culture is learned. People have all these different things that they've learned. These our culture is adapted. They eat certain foods at certain holidays. If you're Jewish, you have certain you don't celebrate Christmas. But I don't have any, I'm not, for one thing, I'm not religious. I don't have a religion. I believe in some things, so I guess the only thing I would fit in with is agnostic. But I don't really feel like I mesh with anything. Like, Christianity is not my thing. I believe in something, a God, whatever you may believe, but I don't connect with Christians, and I don't connect with baptism. I don't know. It's hard for me to feel like, I fit in anywhere. But that's not to say that I don't have culture. I do. I'm a feminist. I believe in wearing what I want to wear, how I wear it, and that's fine. And my white privilege probably helps me with that a little bit, which is fair. But that's not to say that I haven't experienced oppression. I was bullied in school. Was I've experienced racism. For myself, I have experienced it because I decided to date a black man. I experience prejudice. I experience racism every day in my life. It happens. I'm not upper higher class. I'm not upper middle class either. I'm probably right at middle class, if not lower middle class. My parents are divorced. They have been divorced for years. We rent our houses. I haven't lived in a house that my parents have owned since I was 13. So constantly moving is an issue for me. Worrying about our phone bill getting taken off. I've worried about where my next meal is going to come from. And I don't think people don't take that into consideration when they see you. I think a lot of times when people see me, they see, oh, a basic white girl. You know, she probably doesn't have to worry about anything money wise. She doesn't have to worry about people judging her or not getting a job or not getting into school, or which is true. I haven't ever had to worry about getting into school, but I've worried about not getting jobs, not necessarily about my race, and that's something that's white privilege. I don't have to worry about that. And that sucks because people do have to worry about that. And that's where I have to be more aware of things. And yes, I have this privilege, but I need to use it in the right way. I don't want to abuse it. I am privileged. I'm white. I have access. I am an American. I have more opportunities than other people may or may not have. And I'm very lucky to have that. And that is why going into the interpreting field, I need to know how to handle situations, how to use it correctly. How can I help turn the situation around to make it better beneficial for the deaf person? Because this isn't, I have that ability to change things. I have that ability with my privilege, with my culture. I have the ability to change things and shape people's lives. But that's not to say that I am better than anyone else, or that I have not experienced similar struggles as anyone else. I think because I do know certain things that others may or may not have experienced, that makes it all the more important for me to be aware of that and be able to use my culture and my privilege and all of these cultural aspects that I've experienced throughout the world, throughout my life, that I need to be able to use them in my job. And I think that's really important. But I think that really sums up like my culture and where I come from, and that I'm in this, I plan to use this for better reasons. Thanks.